Hey guys, this is Black Golden Centurion here, and today I'll be going over our DGBA Week 8 battle as we're up against Golden Centurion. So, right off the bat, we have a very interesting team he has. He has a quite balanced team with offensive mons being Genesect, Shaymin-S, Mega Diancie, and possibly the Kamal and Hippo and Rotom likely being his defensive switches. Um, right off the bat, you might think, oh, is it Genesect and Shaymin S banned? And I'll be like, no, they're allowed here. It's just that they have restrictions. So, Genesect actually can't have like I think on this league, I think Genesect can't have like an offensive item and it has to have a drive. Doesn't mean that they have the move Techno Blast, but they have to have the drive, so or something like that. And Shaymin S can't have moves like Sea Flower or like Air Slash. So yeah, I guess you could see some value in them if you limit them to a point that they're usable in a draft league. But I don't want to start that conversation, so I'm gonna get into the battle. So other Pokemon he could have had this game were Incineroar, Meloetta, Mismagius, Drillbur, and the Drapion. So I was very surprised he didn't bring Incineroar, since that thing provides Intimidate support. But then again, maybe he is expecting Keldeo, so which I did bring. So for our squad, we have Specs Keldeo, we have Coco with Electrium Z, Thunderbolt, just to hit something very hard. So Dazzling Gleam just to ensure that Kamo dies, Diancie, whatnot. So we have Bronzong, which are one of our answers for Mega Diancie, and just pretty much spread Toxic, or just try to kill Diancie with some, but possible Heavy Slam. So then we have Gliscor, pretty much under Pivoter, and hopefully something that we could use just to get into our certain mon. It's also very Spadef, so that we can take on Diancie as well. So yeah. Then we have an offensive Kangaskhan, pretty much ensuring that we outspeed this Genesect. And lastly and not least, we have Roserade, which is actually Scarfed. Figured I would have a Scarf Rose to outspeed the possible Kamo with a Dragon Dance. So yeah. So let's get right into it. So in terms of leads, here's what happens. So he goes into Hippo as I go into Biosong. And I actually have somewhat of a strong lead option, so I could just go off for rocks. As we just he goes hard into Genesect and it has download. So at this point I'm like, okay, so do I just reveal that I have Hidden Power Fire or just take this hit? So as you're gonna see, Genesect just to do a lot of damage consistently with this U-turn. I do reveal the Hidden Power Fire there, but of course that's kind of ineffective when Pokemon like that thing could just switch around constantly. He's able to get up his rocks very nicely. So here I actually almost decided to click Secret Sword onto the Rotom and just go for Surf. I still get crit on this thing, but of course he does have leftovers, so he's able to recover off damage. So here he actually just goes for the Volt Switch, and he gets a crit, which is kind of annoying if you think about it, because of course that might just be revenge for me critting him back. So but the thing is, now I'm pretty much in a situation where Kamo can just go for close combat or just go for a Dragon Dance right now, and I'm like, well, shit. And at this point I'm calculating, it looks like close combat may be a roll to kill if it wasn't for the crit there, and I'm like, well, and I can't really switch into anything here just yet. Gliscor can take it on maybe, but the thing is, I just don't want to switch into Coco or Roserade at all, so I'm pretty much forced to sack this thing. And it's kind of sad because I actually had a 50% berry, so if Diancie hit me again, then maybe I activate it. So here I just go into Roof. I'm just gonna go for the, I believe, the U-turn, because I know he's gonna switch out. So I go into Keldeo. Now here, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of make a bad play, and you might be wondering why you're up against a hippo, and that's true. But the thing is, I honestly should have just gone for the. I should have just gone for like how do I say it? The surf. Like I have spec surf and yeah, there's a Shaymin, yeah, there's a like Rotom and Komodo and whatnot. But Rotom is already hella weakened and like Hippo doesn't want to take surfs or whatnot, so yeah. However, there is a caveat to this, and that's the fact that the Diancie is somewhat freed from this situation, so yeah. Since it could just pressure Keldeo immediately should this hippo die. But at least I don't have to like I don't have to deal with any other Pokemon that's not named Genesect. As you'll see, I actually go for the Hidden Power Ice, or not Hidden Power Ice, but the Icy Wind, expecting like Shaymin, and I do get lucky there. I do get lucky there, and honestly, like, still that's kind of a bad play because now, guess what? Genesect comes in, and guess what? It's gonna U-turn, and guess what? There's nothing I can do about it. You can just pretty much force in the switch in no matter what. So, and the worst part is Sandstream is still up, or Sandstorm, and Diancie could still take a possible Z Thunder like bolt, which is kind of bad. So at this point, I could have just like it could have been Diancie that I would have been able to deal with, but the fact that he switches into Genesect means I have to take damage from something. So of course he gets the download attack, and of course I'm unable to Mega Evolve my Kang, and I'm like, you know what, I have to pretty much let Kang go down here. So if I somehow live this like Moonblast, then I pretty much ensure that or Power Gem, which I don't know why you went for, but like, okay, like pretty much if I was able to live that one, I would probably just kill this Diancie and I'd call it a day. So, and of course I have to guess which one of these Pokemon is Scarfed, whether it's Shaymin S or Komodo. So of course Genesect can't be Scarfed. So here I'm going into Swoops, the Gliscor. And here I go into Earthquake. But honestly, I should have just went for the U-turn. Just expecting a possible switch out. So again, like bad plays all around on my end. And I actually, you know what? Actually, now I realize it. Now I realize the thing is I didn't want to like stay in there because I knew that like Electric Terrain was gonna go out. So yeah, it might have sounded like I should have just went for the U-turn into like Roserade or something like that. So yeah, that probably would have been a better play, as you're gonna see. Here I decided to go for U-turn, which results in probably an unlucky turn, as I lose Coco, and that's the whole game, my friends. So at this point, I pretty much lose. So I pretty much get critted back at the worst possible times, and I'm just like, yep. Losing both Coco and Bronzong. But to be honest, I should have just went for the U-turn and just went for like Roserade. As you'll see, as I'm trying to go for Dazzling Gleam, hoping to get the skills, and maybe my hope was going for Dazzling Gleam to kill this Rotom, and him going into Komodo, like trying to get the kill, like pretty much try to be cheeky about it. But you know, at this point this game's over because I can't kill the combination of like Genesect, like Komodo, Shaymin S and whatnot, so I'm pretty much like screwed. As this Shaymin's about to go to town, so of course I could have had like, as he reveals he's not like Scarfed. I could have actually gone for the the possible like for some chip damage onto this thing, and then maybe like go for the Z Thunderbolt and then like maybe if Genesect isn't scarfed or whatnot, I could be able to get through with that. But of course, like um I'm pretty much gonna lose this game. So as pretty much Shaymin goes down and Mega Diancie goes in, he knows that I'm scarfed. So yeah. Uh, so that is it. That is good games to Golden Centurion. So to be honest, like I kind of played like crap. Then again, this is like actually the first time I played against Genesect though, but then again, if you think about it, like I shouldn't say that as an excuse because there's also Rotom and there's gonna that also implies there's gonna be a lot of Volt turn going on. So yeah. So thinking about it now, I think I just played a little bit too aggressively, and I should have just like I I should have just like responded like with I was too afraid to like lose Coco, but then like the one turn I didn't want to like I just went aggressive. I just like lost it right then and there, which pretty much like cost me the game. But then again, I could have prevented like that turn though, like and the other like turns where Genesect just went full turn. So like also I should have preserved Bronzong much earlier since that also costed me as well. So try maybe like trying to get my Mega with Kangaskhan first would have been better. So going up against the Rotom, but then I also didn't want to get burnt for any reason. So yeah, so it was kind of a very weird situation there. Like I probably could have just gone over the date. I probably could have just gotten like Bronzong healthy the whole game. But then again, I think the main thing is I have to get rid of the Diancie. Once I get rid of Diancie, then like Keldeo can just pretty much go through his team. Though like I have to also get rid of like the Shaymin as well. But still, Shaymin's not switching into a Specs, Hidden Power Fire or Icy Wind possibly. So yeah, or even Surf. So yeah. But I mean, my opponent played very well enough with those two mons to like just get in good positioning, just get offensive momentum, and get me at the points where he got me with killing my Bronzong when he wasn't able to activate the berry, and critting me on the Coco, going offensive with the Coco. So yeah. So, anyways, that's gonna be a good game to Golden Centurion. So, pretty much a short one here. So, next week, we're gonna be up against the other top team in the league, and that's actually the second place team that I think that person just lost. So it'll be interesting to see how that game goes on. So I guess me versus him. So that's pretty much like the top two teams going at it with each other. So hopefully we play very well and win this game. So yeah. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. So leave a like, comment, dislike, whatever. You can leave your thoughts about the video, and see ya.